Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Penny Saver, and today I'm going to be showing you how to put in a custom radio into your zombies map. So first, open up your map. I just have a test map right here. And what you're going to want to do is you're going to open up your models menu. If you don't know how to do that, just hit M. It'll open it, or you can come up here, right click, and go to models. We're going to find ourselves a radio that we like. I'm just going to be using the Doris radio. Let's go over here. We're going to raise it up a bit. We're going to spin it. There we go. And then we are going to put a clip around it just so we don't bump into it, which you can do by going to XY top. You're going to find your model, and we are going to drag that over it. Now it's probably going to look like that. You're going to want to go to your textures, and you're going to find this. Whoops, it should be all in use. It says clip. Double click it, and now you got yourself a clip. And then you can just, if you want, you can just go in here and mess around with it. If you want, you know, just line it up. I always line it up, make sure things look great. Probably could, in theory, change it, but you know, it's totally whatever. And then, yep, I just turned off clip by opening filter window and enabling or disabling clip, because that comes in handy. So now once we have the radio, you're going to click it, and we are going to go over and we are going to remap it to a script model. Should pop up right there. Click remap, and now you're going to see it says target name. Now you're going to name your radio this. So let's just call this radio 1. All right, so now we got that in. Now what you're going to want to do is open your entity browser, and you can do that by hitting B, or you can come up here, right click, and it should be right here. So we're going to go in entity browser, and we are going to find a trigger use touch. It's going to be right here, trigger use touch. You're going to drag this and drop it by your radio. You can get rid of entity browser. I just keep it up. Go in XY top view or XY view, and we're just going to put it to the front of it just so it looks like this. You're going to want to make sure that the clip is not in front of it, which for us, we should, yeah, we're good. Make sure this clip is not in front of it, because if it is, the players will not be able to interact with it. So, you know, just, that's why I say keep the clip tight to the model. So with this, you got the trigger right in front of it. You can probably, you know, flatten it if you really want it. It all depends on what you want. And since that's already a trigger use touch, we're going to come here for the target name. And the target name for this is going to be radio _1_ trig. Because that is the name of... because that is the name of our radio right here, radio 1. Actually, I forgot to mention, sorry to say this, radio 1_ model. Make sure you have that in there. I don't know if you desperately need it, but the way I was learned, which that's why I'm making this video, because the guy did it incorrectly, and it's the only tutorial out there. Just call it radio 1 model, and then this one is radio 1 trig. So that's pretty much all you're going to need to do in Radiant. You're going to save this. Make sure you save this. Keep it open because we're going to need these names later. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go to our Black Ops 3 root directory to find our GSC file. If you don't know how to do that, you can go to your launcher, right click, and do open map folder. And that'll take you to the map's actual folder. So once you're in here, which you can get here if you already have Black Ops 3 root open, by the way, I advise you pin it to the side because you will be in here a lot. You're going to go to user maps and then ZMTut, that's what I'm using, or whatever your map is. And then from here, we're going to go to scripts, ZM, and then your GSC file. That decided to open in the other window, so here we go. Now, you're going to see this and you're going to be like, oh, what the hell is this? Well, don't worry about it, because we're coming down here. And you can already see that I placed it in, but I'm just going to delete this, because we're going to paste in another one, because I'm going to be working alongside you guys. So we're going to come here. We are going to go down 2 spaces and paste this in. Now, where it says trigger name, that's where the name of your trigger goes. So we're going to go back in Radiant. see what the target name for the trigger is, radio 1 trig. Just going to copy that. We are going to open back up Sublime. Also, I advise downloading Sublime Text. It's free. Sometimes it'll say, hey, why don't you buy it? Just say no. You don't have to buy it. The tutorials I watch for other stuff, they don't buy it, so it's free, you know, very helpful. Anyways, wherever it says trigger name, you're just going to replace them. So just like that. So now that you have the triggers replaced, now we need to replace the ones that say model name. So we're going to go back into Radiant. We're going to see the model target name is radio 1 model. Copy this. Deselect it. Go back in here, and wherever it says model underscore name, just switch them out for whatever you named it. Now that that's pretty much done, make sure to save this. Cool. The other line of code, and by the way, all this code will be in the description. I should mention that the code will be in the description. The other line of code we're going to need is called level thread playRadio. And that is going to be pasted below this. Level path dist underscore type equals path dist original. Just look for this and make sure it's underneath it. I already have it here, but just so I'm with you guys, I'm going to copy it. I'm going to paste it right in. So we're going to save that. So there's all of that. Now what we're going to be doing is we're actually going to be placing in the audio file. So I'm going to make an audio file, and I will show you how to do that. Now that we're in Audacity, we're going to record something. This is a test. If you can hear this, thank God. If you can't, not my problem. Kind of is my problem. I'm just gonna select this. I'm gonna turn it up a little just because sometimes Black Ops 3 has quiet sounds. Make sure it's all selected and play it. This is a test. If you can hear this, thank God. If you can't, not my problem. Perfect. While you have it selected, you're gonna come down here at project rate, and you're gonna change this to 4800 hertz or 48,000 hertz. Make sure every sound you put into Black Ops 3 is 4800 hertz. If not, it will be dead silent and you will go crazy trying to figure out what you did wrong. All right, cool. Select your audio, file export as a WAV. We're gonna call this audio radio underscore audio. That's not how you spell audio. There you go. And we're just gonna save it to our desktop. Make sure this is clear, by the way, so we're going to clear that. There's nothing there. Just make sure it's clear. You're going to hit OK. We're going to exit out of this. Okay, cool. So now you're probably like, well, where do I put that? Well, that's the fun part. So we're going to go back to our Black Ops 3 root directory. And we're going to go to sound assets. And in here, we're going to make a new file called test. We're going to open that, and then we're going to open in a new tab. Or we're going to actually drag this out here. Don't mind all the slop I got going on. And you're going to take your audio, and you're going to drag and drop it in here. All right? So now that you got that in there, we have one more thing to do. So go back to your Black Ops 3 root directory. So now we're going to go to share, raw, sound, aliases. And in here, you're going to try to find what sound aliases your map uses. Most of the time, it's going to be user aliases right here. To make sure of that, though, we're going to go to Black Ops 3, and we're going to go to user maps. User maps, our map name, sound, zone config, and open up this SZC file. Let me show you guys. And right here, it's going to say alias, user aliases. Perfect. So now we know what it's using. So we're going to go all the way back. So with that information, we're going to go to share, raw, sound, aliases, and user aliases. And then this will open up this pretty screen. And you're probably like, dear God, what have I gotten myself into? And oftentimes I ask myself that too. So you're going to see all this and you're going to be like, well, that just looks great. But it's okay. There's going to be a line of code in the description that you're going to copy and paste. And this right here, this test radio, this is the file and then the audio. So remember, like I said before, this is in your sound assets, test, and then the audio. That's the direction for it right there. And that's whatever you name the audio file, it's going to go right there. All right. So we are going to save that, X out of that. And that's pretty much it. So I will meet you guys in Black Ops 3. All right. Now that we are in Black Ops 3, you're going to see our radios right here, hovering oh so perfectly. And let's see if it works. This is a test. If you can hear this, thank God. If you can't, not my problem. And there you go, guys. That's how you put a custom radio into your Black Ops 3 Zombies map. I hope you guys enjoyed. Maybe I'll do more in the future. I don't know. But yeah. Thank you guys for watching, and make sure to subscribe for more. See you guys.